Hey guys, what's up? So, I wanted to challenge myself today to get a little more vulnerable on YouTube because I've been getting vulnerable on my podcast, but I rarely get vulnerable on YouTube. I want to be as authentic as possible. That's one of my goals, and I wanted to stretch myself today and be vulnerable. And so, today I want to talk to you about how your dreams, they are going to come true, but they're never going to look exactly the way you thought they would. And that can be difficult. That's a very difficult thing to face. And so right now, a lot of my dreams are coming true. After putting in so much work, I get to work for myself. I get to do what I love. I get to help people for a living. Okay. I live on the beach here in Miami. I get to see the sunrise every morning. I get to swim in the ocean. I get to run on the beach for exercise. I never wanted to join a gym. I hated gyms my whole life. And I love swimming. And I dreamed of this my whole life, to be able to do that every day. And I get to live with my best friend. That's another dream of mine. Right? We've been friends for 15 years, and we just started living together last year. I always wanted to live in the tropics. I always wanted to get my driver's license, which I just did. And now I'm looking for a company van so that I can sell my fruit and also not have a business partner. So I had 4 business partners in the past few years selling fruit. And I finally accepted and realized that I don't want that anymore. I want to do it on my own. And so I'm really excited to do that and to start again. So that's one of my dreams, is to have the strength to do it on my own. And I know I can do it. And, a lot of some other dreams are coming true that I'll talk to you about very soon. But one of them is my new book I'm writing. I'm going to finally publish a book because I've written 5 ebooks, but I've never had the confidence to publish a book. I could easily make any of these books actual books, but I felt that, I wanted to make my first published book really, really, really good. So I'm working hard on it. And there's some other things that are happening that I'm really grateful for and really proud of. I am finally growing on Instagram and here on YouTube. And thank you very much for being here, everyone. It doesn't look the way I thought it would look. And, that might be happening in your life too, that some things are happening that are amazing, but some things are not happening. And, I'm free from my food addiction. I never thought I would be able to have the body I want and the hair and the skin and the life that I want and feel really good every day and be able to not have to wear makeup and be able to wear a bikini on the beach, or be able to go to the nude beach and be fine with it, feel like, okay, my body's not perfect, but I'm not embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed to be in this body anymore. And that was me for many, many years. Most of my life, I was embarrassed to be in my body because it wasn't perfect and because I had acne everywhere and because I was overweight. And now I have the relationship with food that I always wanted. I eat when I'm hungry. I stop when I'm full. I don't eat anything that I don't love. I don't eat anything that I don't feel very, very comfortable with. Okay, I feel very proud of every single thing that I eat, and that makes me feel really blessed because I was in a very bad place eating. I used to, you don't know what I used to eat. I used to buy a half gallon of Breyer's ice cream and eat the whole thing for dinner. I used to eat M&Ms all the time for breakfast. I used to go to McDonald's every day, and I didn't grow up eating healthy. I didn't have an avocado until I was like raw vegan. I didn't have kale till I was raw vegan. There's some other things I didn't have. Chard. Okay, so literally. So I didn't grow up healthy at all. I grew up on Tombstone pizza and spaghetti and meatballs. And that was like my mom's big cooking was like spaghetti and meatballs, And so it was a lot of fast food, and it was a lot of junk food and a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That was like the healthiest thing I ate as a kid, peanut butter and jelly. And a lot of cereal for dinner and stuff like that. And then I formed a food addiction when I was around 12 or 13 years old, and I couldn't stop eating. And I ate so much that I would get sick every single day from eating. And now, I don't know, by the grace of God, I found how to break my food addiction. And I found the raw vegan diet, and I've stuck to it. And it's done nothing but open doors of opportunity for me with my health and my happiness and everything. And I owe it everything. And now my dreams are coming true, and my mom and my sister and my grandpa and my grandma all have passed away. And so I thought I had a very, very small family, and now I don't have any family. And it's like very strange. And I know I'm laughing, but it's not funny. But that's just like what I do automatically to just like try and stay positive. But the truth is that it's very difficult to think that I am working really hard to be successful and have a comfortable financial life. And I don't really have anyone that I wanted to make things happen for anymore. Yes, I have my friends, but I wanted to buy my mom a house, and I wanted to get my sister the best medical care possible, and I wanted to put my mom on the cruise to Alaska that she always wanted to go on, and I wanted to do so many things for my sister and my grandma and my grandpa and my mom, and I'm not able to do that, and I'm never going to be able to do that. And that's really difficult. That's very, very hard to accept. And my why now has had to change, because everything I did, I've been working hard my whole life, and everything I've ever done has been for them, mostly my sister. She passed away 3 years ago. My mom passed away 2 months ago, and so did my grandma. And then I told you my grandpa passed away in 2011, the year I went raw. And I didn't really put it all together, but they were the main reasons. My family was the main reasons why I wanted to be healthy, because so I could make as much money as possible so that I can support them, give them a better life, move my mom out of the projects of Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and move her here to Florida and buy her a big house and buy her a beautiful car and give her a beautiful life. And I was on the way of doing that. I was on my way to do that. And I just want to remind you guys that life is very unpredictable. And I'm not making this video for you to feel sorry for me. I don't feel sorry for me, so please don't. I'm making this video because it's very hard for me. And I want to be authentic, and I want to share what I'm going through right now, which is I'm going through a very, very high point in my life, because I get to do what I love for a living. And it's amazing, and I'm so grateful. I get to help people release their food addiction, and I get to help people go raw and be healthy, and it's just a dream come true. But I also really, really miss my family, and I had all these dreams for my mom and my sister, and my sister's always here. I know she's always here, and she's here. This is her and Awa, my best friend. But it's not the same. And I just thought that I was going to have a lot more time than I did with my family. And I was just working my whole life so that I could make a better life for them. And now I am going to live for them through, they're living through me. I know that for sure. But it's not always easy. And I know you know what I'm talking about. If you've ever lost someone, if you've lost anybody that really meant a lot to you, and you had, even though you might have had a difficult relationship with them, you wanted to make their life better, and that's why you were working hard. And now when your why changes, it can be very confusing and difficult. But my new why is to live and help other people the way I know my mom and my sister would want to help other people. My mom and my sister were very, very nice people. My mom just wanted to help everyone. My sister just wanted to love everyone. My sister was just such a beautiful being. And they were much nicer than me. I'm a nice person, but they were much, much nicer. I'm just a very hard worker. And so I love to be able to provide for people and give them a better life. And all these really kind, small, wonderful acts of kindness my mom would do for other people. And my sister just had a loving spirit, and she just loved everyone. And if you met my sister, she would want to kiss you on the hand or the cheek the day you met her. And I would be like, you don't know them. But that was just my sister. She was all loving, angel on earth. And it's very difficult. It's very difficult when so many of my dreams are coming true, and then so many of my biggest fears have been realized, have actually come true as well. And so this is life. It is a constant cycle, a constant roller coaster of high highs and very low lows. And I do have amazing friends. that have been very helpful to me. But your family is your family, and nobody on earth can know what I've been through. My sister was the only person, but she didn't even know, what my childhood was like. She didn't experience exactly the same childhood as me, but she's the closest person to me. She was. And after her death, it was very difficult. And thank God that I had already had a life purpose outside of taking care of my sister. She was disabled. But that was a very difficult time for me. And then when my mom passed away right after Thanksgiving last year, November 30th, when she passed away, 2 days after my grandma, it really shook me, because that's what I was working so hard for, to provide a better life for her and to move her here to Florida. Now I need to continue on working very hard, to just show people what's possible. And it's a different why. And I'm still doing the same things I've done for the last 10 years. I've been helping people technically since 2012, just not online until 2017. And I'm just rambling on now, and I don't know how to end this video, but it's been a very uncomfortable video for me to make, but I made it anyway. And I just wanted to remind you that it's going to be okay. This too shall pass, and the only constant in life is change. And when your dreams do come true, just know that they won't be perfect, and life won't be perfect, and you never know what's going to happen. And so please understand that your time is finite here. Your time is finite, and you're not always going to have the people around you that you think are going to be here forever. My mom was extremely healthy. My mom was eating mostly raw, okay? But the problem is, and she was doing yoga with me almost every day on Zoom. The problem is she started a little too late. She was eating meat and dairy her whole life. She wasn't completely raw or completely vegan, but she was drinking alcohol her whole life. She was smoking cigarettes for 35 years. She was making bad choices with her health and her food choices. And she was 75, but my grandma lived till 99. My grandma ate meat every single day of her life. We don't, and my mom was taking really good care of herself, and she lost a lot of weight, and she didn't suffer. My grandma was suffering for the past 10 years. Okay, suffering very badly. My mom didn't suffer. She, but it was too late. It was too late to save her. I don't want to go into the details of why she passed away, but sometimes we think that we have time and we don't. And I didn't know she was going to pass away, and she didn't know either, and she wasn't ready, and I wasn't ready. And I think whoever needs to hear this is hearing this for a reason. So please take care of your health now. Start now. Don't wait until you have a diagnosis. Don't wait until it might be too late. Okay? I appreciate you so much. Thank you for watching. This has been, I don't know if I'll post this. It's been a kind of a weird video, but I love you for watching and for getting to the end here. And remember, eat fruit and you'll be cute. Okay? Bye.